Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be Lost Media Category 51, Friday the 13th, Part 3, Lost Alternate Endings of Horror Sequel Film, 1982. I'm sorry about my Lost Media categories being so random lately, but that's because I haven't generally been able to find anything that is new and interesting on the recent page of the Lost Media Wiki. I haven't really found anything interesting, and I'm starting to run out of Lost Medias to do, because I've pretty much done everything that I could possibly want without it being boring to you guys. But I'm going to continue looking to try to find more for you guys. As of right now, this one is random, but hopefully next week I can find a new recent one that is interesting for me and that's interesting for you guys. But this one I found, I think it's pretty interesting. It's Friday the 13th, Part 3, Lost Alternate Endings of Horror Sequel 1982. And let's get into it. Friday the 13th, Part 3 is the second sequel to the cult classic Friday the 13th and was originally intended to be the final installment of the series. It is notable for being the first entry in the series to portray killer Jason Voorhees in his trademark hockey mask. The movie is notable for having two alternate endings that never saw the light of day. Alternate ending 1, after killing Jason in the barn, our main hero, Chris, pushes himself on the middle of the lake in a canoe where she falls asleep. The next morning, she wakes to hear Rick, one of her friends, calling from her cottage. Chris makes her way to the cottage and to greet Rick, but instead, she ambushed by Jason, now unmasked, a wielding machete. Jason grabs Chris and decapitates her. The next scene shows Chris in the back of a police car, screaming frantically as police try to comfort her. This sequence was filmed but never used. Instead, a scene depicting Mrs. Voorhees, now with the head back in place, dragging Chris under the lake, was used. The reason for the change was because the creators felt the killing off the main hero would have been due to depressing dream sequence or not. Alternate ending number 2. This ending plays out similar to the official ending with a few noticeable differences. One thing, Ali, one of the bikers in the movie, survives from his encounter with Jason as he and Chris walk away from the now dead Jason. Also, when the cops show up to survey the area, we see that Jason's body is missing, indicating that he's still alive. This ending was never filmed and later rewritten in favor of the first alternate ending, which itself ended up getting replaced. Evidence that these endings exist. The first alternate ending has never been released for home media. Many fans believe that Paramount still owns the original negatives, while others believe that negatives were destroyed in recent years. This ending was mentioned in the book entitled Crystal Lake Memories, which documents the history of the entire Friday the 13th series. Since then, still images have emerged on the internet, many appearing in Crystal Lake Memories book, which has given some glimmer of hope that this ending could possibly still be out there. While other alternate endings were never filmed, it used to be in the novelization of the movie. So here's some pictures of the alternate ending. Hold on. Sorry, guys. The Lost Media Wiki website today has had a bunch of issues. It keeps crashing for some reason. I don't know why. it's been doing it all day, so I'm sorry for that. Okay. So here's a black and white picture of Jason unmasked, cutting off the head of Chris. Sorry guys, sorry about this, but the Lost Media Wiki has been kind of iffy today. It keeps crashing for some reason. The people that run the website need to get it fixed. Here's another picture of Jason cutting off Chris's head. It's pretty much a colorized version of the last picture. Here's two pictures from the same scene, but at a different angle. They're both Jason Voorhees cutting off Chris's head. And then here's one more picture of the same scene. Here's a picture. Jason cuts off her head and she dies in this dream sequence. And that is Lost Media Category 51, Friday the 13th Part 3, Lost Alternate Endings of Horror Sequel Film, 1982. Hopefully next week I can go back to my regular Lost Media schedule, but if not, I'm going to continue this random thing until I run out of Lost Media ideas. Maybe you guys can give me suggestions for Lost Medias, because I'm starting to run out of ideas, but I don't really want to end this series. If I end this series, then there's nothing on Wednesdays anymore, so hopefully you guys can give me some suggestions. Hopefully the recent tab on the Lost Media Wiki next week, it's better, and I can give you an actual Lost Media that I like and is interesting to you guys. But if not, I'll continue to do the random thing as long as possible. And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.